Hello everybody, my name is Retroliser and welcome to Soldiers, Heroes of World War II, the forerunner predecessor to Faces of War, which is in itself the predecessor of the Men of War series. But of course we don't really care about, at least I don't believe we care about the fact that, it's quite a good game and it's also the grandfather of a good game. But what does matter is actually playing this bloody thing, so let's get started. Naturally, we'll be going in order of the list, so we'll be starting with the USSR, with the campaign named after Katyusha, also known as Stalin's organ, I believe it was. How delightful. Let's go and get ourselves some backstory to this thing first.
The place, the Ukraine. The date, May 1942. After weeks of bitter fighting, Russian forces of the 38th Southwestern Army managed to break through German defense lines to the north and south of the city of Kharkov. Their objective, to remove the enemy. However, they were weary and failed, and German commanders counterattacked. Two Russian detachments in the south became cut off, in grave danger, as the Germans threatened to encircle them. Their only line of communication to Soviet command lay along a narrow corridor in the vicinity of Chepel village. May 21st. An advance guard of German motorized infantry stormed into Chepel and closed the corridor. Russian intelligence then reported that Germans were using Priship railway station to unload the tanks and artillery of the 3rd Panzer Division. However, most of the German crews and reinforcement detachments were due to arrive by a separate train from Kharkov and, if mobilized, would completely encircle and entrap the two Russian detachments. Their only hope lay near the village of Chepel, where the Soviet 23rd Tank Corps had been involved in a week-long offensive, making inroads into the German line. But with no air support, they paid dearly with their own blood for every kilometer gained. The remaining troops of the 23rd Tank Corps had only a handful of operational tanks left. The final objective of securing Kharkov seemed unachievable. They should have retreated long ago, as their soldiers, fuel and ammunition were exhausted. But they knew the fate of thousands of stranded Soviet soldiers was in their hands.
Fair enough. And judging by the day, I think it's before the Battle of Kursk. But, to be fair, I was never actually that well versed in the history of the Eastern Front. I always kept my interests purely in that of North Africa, and then of course Europe, both in 1940 and then of course after Operation Overlord in 1944. Regardless, let's go and move on to Chepel.
After a week of bitter fighting, it was a rare moment to rest for the men of the 23rd Tank Corps. Casualties were being attended to, and the engineers were busy patching up the tanks that should have been decommissioned weeks ago. Despite the relative calm, save for a random crack of distant gunfire, the men were unable to rest easy. The basic training they had received several months ago could not have prepared them for the horrors they had witnessed over the past few weeks. The disquiet was soon cut short when the brigade commissar arrived with the grave news that the Germans had finally taken Chepel. They had spared no one, wiping out several machine gun squads who had remained steadfast as ordered. Despite the fact that the tank major only took orders from command, which had been silent over the last day due to a communications failure, the commissar persuaded him to lead the 23rd in a counter-raid on Chepel. The raid was to be conducted in 2 stages. A small group consisting of just one tank, a handful of infantry, and an APC would attack the weaker side of the village, while the remainder of the 23rd would bear the brunt of the main defensive line.
Fair enough. Well, let's go and throw ourselves into this then, because I assume I'm going to be taking care of the smaller group. Since this isn't Men of War Assault Squad, the focus of this game, Faces of War, and pretty much all of the Men of War games, bar Assault Squad and Assault Squad 2, are focused solely on strategy with very small groups of units.
Ahead is the eastern section of the village of Chapelle. The defenders are currently engaged in a battle at the other side of the village. It sounds like the remainder of the 23rd have started their offensive. Despite having the element of surprise here, the enemy units are well trained and still pose a significant threat.
You're damn right there. Meanwhile, that is clearly not an armoured personnel carrier. That is an armoured car. And let's have a look at what we've got. 2 infantrymen, one armed with a very delicious-looking PTRS anti-tank rifle. PPSH 71 with 71 round... 71? That's not right. Just PPSH. With, of course, a 71-round drum magazine. And let's have a look at the situation. Let's see. We have ourselves 3 anti-tank guns. 1 small tank with a 20mm autocannon. Armoured car with MG42. That looks like a Panzer Mark III. Another armoured car. There's another armoured car with 20mm autocannon. And what's over here? Ooh, that doesn't look pretty. Armoured car with what looks like to be another autocannon. And of course there's a motorised form of a flak gun. Well, in all honesty, it looks absolutely hopeless. But first things first, let's just throw ourselves straight into this godforsaken dump. The first priority here would be to destroy the tank guns, since they will pose the most significant threat to me. Because regardless of the fact that the T-34 was the most, prolifically created tank during the war, the issue is that it was still destroyable by anti-tank guns, such as the that's another thing. Infantry are more than capable of taking care of enemy tanks, solely because of the fact that, as you can see, they are crawling towards me with anti-tank grenades. Which means that in this game, infantry is king. Now, let's take this guy out. Fantastic. What's this up here on the hills? Ah, even more anti-tank guns. Let's see, destroy the German defensive guns. Well, I've already destroyed 3 out of 5. And I can only assume that the rest are up here. Now let's have a look-y. Everything seems to be in order. Oh, one thing to point out about this game is the fact that when you press control, you can actually directly control the single unit, instead of using the classic point-and-click adventure method. Oh. Hello there. Wrecked. No, he's not wrecked. Okay. Easy does it. Focus on taking out the infantry. Smart man. Oh, bollocks. Reload that machine gun. Fantastic. Meanwhile, there is actually a small issue, which is the amount of high explosive shells I possess. Good hit. Good hit. Meanwhile... Shit! I allowed an infantryman to approach. That was a horrific mistake, and it's a damn good thing that I didn't allow him to... Well, in fact, he didn't use what am I thinking of here? A grenade. That was an anti-tank one. Because if that would have hit me, it would have been game over. In the respect that anti-tank grenades explode upon contact, instead of cooking off and all that nonsense that they keep talking about. Missed. Come on. Try again. Good job. Right. Quickly spin round and let's head into the village. You have no guardian angel! Now, with the German defensive guns gone, we need to eliminate everyone else inside the village. The only issues I can think of at this time that can actually stop me now is that Panzer Mark III with a very lucky shot. So, without further ado, let's consider trying to head him off. And taking him out. Now, might want to swap over to the armor-piercing shells. Since this is not an armoured car we're dealing with anymore, it's an actual tank. Now. Nope, it's missed. It bounced off. Missed. Try again. Bollocks. Nope. Still missed. Fucking hell. Right, this is going to be a bit of an issue. Fall back. Oh joy. Not good in the slightest. What the fuck? Why isn't that godforsaken... Why aren't the shells working? Did I get it? Not sure if it actually affected him to any significant degree. Nope, it's still active. Alright, just keep falling back. As long as the infantry are unable to close the gap, I'll be fine. Now, let's see if another round will do it. No, it will not. Bollocks. Oh well. Regardless of the situation, I'm doing fantastically well. I never actually, well, I did actually play this game, but in the past, but back then I was very young and completely clueless. Meanwhile, these shells are fucking useless. Oh, for God's sake, go away, son. Now, let's try this again. Another shot. Are you sure that these are bloody armor-piercing shells? I mean, they're just bouncing off him. That is fucking ridiculous. Come on, son. That one bloody missed. Come on. Try again. Okay, it took the track off. That's all well and good, but it's not helpful. Jesus Christ, what kind of anti-tank gun is this? 76mm. There we go. Christ, that took more than enough shells. Put that guy out of his misery. Being on fire is not the most pleasant experience. Now, let's keep moving. What do we have? Well, we have ourselves an urban environment, which is always nice. Since that gives the infantry many places to hide. In the evening we'll get some schnapps to ease the pain. Yeah, sure you will. Yep, that's right. I will destroy this entire village and raze it to the ground if need be. Now, what do we have? Ah, more infantry. That's right. Approach me. Let me put you out of your misery. Uh-oh. Reloading. And there we go. That's a few more biting the dust. You know what? We should probably bring in these guys. Have them move towards the entrance of the village. And how am I doing in terms of fuel? Ah, 111. Ah, that should be alright. Let's move. I remember when I played this originally, I actually ended up losing the tank and being able to complete the mission anyway. Although, to be fair, I was on easy difficulty, so I did have the advantage of the difficulty being in my favour. Now, there's another tank. Well, there's some infantry over there. Sorry about this, Stalin. Nice one. Now, shoot him. Good boy. Alright. Hello. Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me! Okay. Okay, don't panic. We have ourselves 2 more tanks approaching. Nope, this is more. There's a third. Okay, we have ourselves 3 more panzers. Looks like they're Mark IIIs. Which, to be fair, is not that good, actually, because the Mark III, along with the Mark IV, were very superior machines back in their day. So, I'm probably going to have to wait and bide my time. Since a tank battle is normally a question of who fires first and how they fire. Best place to always hit a tank is always on the sides, since the armour is always weakest on there, along of course with the rear. Fucking missed. It hit the barn. And that didn't even work. Come on! Okay, this is bad. Right, fall back. Shit. This is bad. Are these armour-piercing rounds any use at all? I mean, seriously, what the fuck is this shit? Ah, there we go. Now. Bollocks. Yeah, keep falling back. Good hit. Now. What's the situation? Uh-oh. More incoming infantry. Meanwhile, I'm running out of rounds for this bloody gun. I might have to... Oh, crap. That is bad. Both of my tracks are gone. Okay, this is very bad. I am now immobilized until I can repair myself. And sadly, I can't repair myself at this time when I'm under fire. Fuck. For the love of all that is holy. Die already. I wonder what kind of tank gun these guys are using against me. Because quite frankly, they're surviving quite well against me. Nope, still not working. Fucking hell. This is bad. This is very bad. I honestly did not expect the tank battles to be this fucking hectic. But then of course it's been years since I've played this game. Alright, it's going around the side. It's probably going to try and attack me from the side. So, let's see if I can perhaps take it out. Nope, not taking it out at the moment. Come on, son. And I'm running out of shells too. Christ. Not good. Not good. 2 rounds left and I'm probably not going to be able to do anything with them. Jesus Christ. These tanks are hardy as fuck. Oh boy. There we go. 1 tank down. Okay, that's good. That's fantastic. The only issue now is that I'm out of armor-piercing shells. And they're pretty much the only thing that can be useful against tanks. See? These are completely useless. Right. If that's the case, then I'm going to have to find an alternative plan. And what better plan than to get an anti-tank grenade onto that thing.
Hail the revolution!
Hail the revolution indeed. Go round the side, son. Crawl up to it.
What do we do now?
You crawl round the side as I just ordered. Meanwhile, I do have a repair kit on this tank, so get the commander out and let's go and fix up this bloody thing. It's going to take a while though, all things considered. There we go. And then, fix.
A man can die but once.
You're right there, son. Meanwhile, let's have a quick look at this thing. Okay, it's a Panzer IV-D. That's all well and good, but what about the actual gun on it? 75mm KWK 37, 75mm gun. Well, judging by the looks of it, it doesn't look too damaged. Maybe I can fix it up and I can get a second tank pressed into service. And that should be able to help me take care of the rest of them. Meanwhile... Oh, Christ.
Bullets, fear the brave.
This is bad. Bollocks, they just killed him. Right. Oh, well done. Tank's fixed. Pop it back in, and let's get inside. Jesus Christ, that guy was important to my plan. Right, get rid of those two inside the truck.
Let me show you who's boss.
Who's boss around here? I'm the boss, son. I am the boss. Now, demolish that building. And let's focus on getting rid of these plebs. I don't think that tank's capable of moving. I think I might have immobilized it. Which is all well and good.
Let me show you who's
Although,
boss around
hold
here.
your fire, mate. Those shells are important.
Man can die but once.
Now, from what I can see here, the shells aren't able to penetrate the armor on this T-34, so
Let me show you who's boss around here.
let's focus on taking out this guy and continuing the job of the other comrade that we had. Alright, he's down. Now, corpses. How do I spot the corpse? Hello? Aha, here we are. 14.5 PTRS. Poor chap. He'll probably get the Order of Lenin and all that.
Now, brother, what do we do now?
Right, well, first things first, grab his godforsaken shit.
Fear the brave.
Let's take this tank out. Alright, sweet dreams.
Kaboom!
Good work. Right, let's move. This tank. Right, grab the repair kit and let's go and repair that bloody thing. Meanwhile, these two can hop up and get inside. Now, the one issue with this game, and of course all of the games following it, is the fact that apparently the infantry soldier was more than capable of being able to operate a tank. How that works is beyond me, but hey, it helps a lot in the battlefield, so I'm not complaining. Now, pick up that repair kit and get going. Oh, Christ. First things first. Bloody repair that tank. It would be helpful. Shouldn't take too long, and then we can move on to finishing off the rest of them. Ah, so that's where the third tank ended up. Well, I'll use their own tanks against them. Hail the revolution indeed. Meanwhile, we're actually doing really well, all things considered. First things first, let's move forwards and hopefully start taking out the rest of this godforsaken town. That should have killed anybody inside. That didn't. Good work. Anybody inside that building is very much a dead man. At least I think they are. Uh-oh. Incoming officer. How's that tank doing? It's almost done. Needs to just repair the armor on it. Meanwhile... Aha. Right. Just keep focusing your fire, mate. Well done. Ah. Not good at all. Got him. Hooray! Things are looking up. Meanwhile, I've destroyed this village, and I'm not sorry at all. Casualties of war and all that. The first one of which was innocents, according to Platoon.
Looks like that.
How's the tank? How's the Panzer doing? Ah, we're done. Fantastic. Right, load up, mount up, and let's fucking do this shit. Oh boy. I have the strangest feeling that this is probably going to end in tears, but let's do this thing. Might want to slow down the game speed as well. Alright, let's do this. Open fire at the ready. It didn't penetrate. Oh Christ! It hit him instead.
This move was not part of the plan.
Okay, he's advancing towards us. Did I get him? I did, but it didn't do anything. Shit. Come on, son. Uh-oh. Did I get him? I got the track. He's not moving anywhere. Although, to be fair, neither am I. Okay, this is bad. Although, to be fair, he has his side armor exposed, so that does make the situation a little bit more in my favour. As long as I don't get attacked by the infantry first. Right. Come on. It's not working. There we go. Fantastic. Uh-oh. Damn right it is. Right. That tank's going to be grounded for now. However, we are approaching the end of this assignment. We only have some infantry and an armoured car to take care of. So things are pretty much perfect at this point. As long as I do not get any of my tanks destroyed. That's the only issue. Apparently there's a guy somewhere here. Except I can't spot him. Where is he? Not there. Or is he? Is he inside that? Well, if he is... Wait. Ah, there he is. Nice hiding there. Alright, keep moving. Reload that machine gun. It's the only thing we have now. We're just a moving pillbox. Oh, good job. Fantastic. Now, how are we doing? Good question. Shit! Nope, they're down. Everybody's down. The end. Good game. GG no re and all that nonsense. What have we got? Those armoured cars look very enticing. However, the focus must be on getting rid of the rest of these guys. Ah. Okay. Reverse, reverse. Perfect. Get the rest. Fantastic. Meanwhile, those oil drums look very inviting. However, I do not believe I need oil, fuel at this moment in time. Although, to be fair, a quick top-up surely won't go amiss. So let's do this thing. Has it got anything in it? It bloody well has. Dump it in. Fantastic.
Let me show you who's boss around here.
Alright, now that that quick refueling is done, quick refill, blah blah, let's finish this thing off. Reload and let's get the rest of them. No, get back inside, you nit. Just a few guys left. The only issue is that armoured car, which I don't think I can actually take out without a gun. But of course, I don't actually possess one. Oh, he's fled. However,
glad my mother did not see this.
Feel the power of the MG42, mate. Hitler's buzzsaw. At least I think it's an MG... No, it's an MG34. My apologies, I didn't read the notice. Oh well.
For fatherland! For Stalin!
You know what? I'm actually going to try and end this quickly without repairing the tank. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how well this
A man can die but once.
this anti-tank rifle works. It's a 14.5, so it should be alright. But we'll see soon enough. Meanwhile, I wonder what that gun is on it. Missed. Shit. Damn it. Okay, let's do something from a prone position. Uh-oh. Incoming! This is not good. Where's he gone? There he is. And there goes the armoured car.
If anything can go wrong.
Did I get him? Oh, I got him. I got the track.
Bullets,
That's
spear the
perfect.
brave.
Especially since that turret has a very limited
Hello from
traverse.
Stuttgart.
So, fantastic. And then, boomf. We're done. Everybody died. With only one casualty. Nice. Delicious. And that's it. Mission completed. And with that, it is of course time to go and end it there, ladies and gentlemen, for we have run out of time. But don't worry, we'll be back soon enough. But if you can't wait until then, do please check out the selection boxes on my left, or go to the channel itself. There is plenty more to be seen. Thank you very much once more for watching, and of course from me, ta-ta.